Anthropic just gave away 31 skills built specifically for small businesses for free, and 423,000 people have already downloaded that plugin. So if you're sitting there thinking, well, there goes my business, nobody's gonna pay me for something that they can get for free, I need you to stay with me for the next 12 minutes. Because that download number is the best thing that's happened to you this whole year, and almost nobody understands why yet. I'm gonna show you 8 of these that you can go and sell to local businesses this month. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why a roofing company will pay you $2,000 a month for a skill that Anthropic is just handing out for free. And it comes down to one thing that changed a few weeks ago that turns all of this from a project that you get paid for once into something that runs every single morning, whether anybody opens a laptop or not. Number 8 is the one thing that nobody in this space is touching, and it's the highest ticket thing on this list. So if you want to learn how to build and sell these, how to actually make money with AI, join my school community of over 3,000 members doing that exact thing for real. The link is down below. And if you're a business owner and you just want these running in your business done for you, book a call with me. That link is down below too. Now let's dive in. First, let me tell you what actually happens when a business owner downloads that plugin themselves, because I want you to see the gap that you're getting paid to close. So he installs it, and now he's got 31 skills sitting in his desktop app. He types in Invoice Chase is one of them, and it asks him which app it should pull overdue invoices from. And he doesn't know because his bookkeeper handles QuickBooks and he's never had to log in. So he closes the laptop and goes back to work. And that plugin sits there doing nothing forever. The skill was never the hard part. The hard part is that a skill without connectors is like a car without an engine. And the connectors are the thing that you get paid for. You're connecting his QuickBooks, his Stripe, his Gmail, his calendar, his CRM, and then you're setting the thing to actually run. And here's the piece that changed everything. And this is what I promised you at the top. Cowork has scheduled tasks now. So instead of the owner having to remember to type in a command, you set it to fire at 6 o'clock in the morning every weekday, and then it just goes. It pulls the data, it does the work, and the output is sitting there before he's even in his truck. And that's the difference between a project and a retainer. When you sell a build, you get paid once, and he owns it. When you sell something that runs every morning across 5 of his accounts, he cannot fire you without the thing stopping, and he knows it. Same skill, completely different business. If you watch my last video where I went through 8 regular Claude skills that you can sell, this is the upgrade path for every single one of them. Same offers, but now they run themselves. All right, numbers 1 through 3 are what I call the pay me this week offers. Small scope, fast to deliver, and the kind of thing that a business owner can say yes to without having to call a meeting. Number 1, Invoice Chase. This one is in the free plugin, and it's the easiest sale that I have ever seen because it collects money that the business is already owed. It pulls every overdue invoice out of QuickBooks and Stripe. It cross-references who's actually paid recently, and then it scores each customer on whether or not they're a good payer. Then it drafts a reminder that matches how far gone they are, so the guy who always pays gets a gentle nudge, and the guy who's ghosted you twice gets something with a little bit more edge. And then it stops and shows you the draft before anything sends. Sell this to contractors, dentists, gyms, anybody who invoices. And when you pitch it, you don't explain AI at all. You just ask how much they're owed right now that's over 30 days. Whatever number they say, that is your price justification. And they said it, not you. Number 2, the owner's morning pulse. This is the one that I'd set up on day 1 for every client. It runs on a schedule before they even wake up, and it pulls from QuickBooks, Stripe, Gmail, and their calendar all at once, and then it hands them one page. What came in yesterday, what's owed, what's on the calendar today, and the one thing that actually needs them. The reason I love this for a first install is that this is the one that they feel every single day. So it's the one that makes them keep paying you. Sell it to multi-crew home services and anyone that's running more than one location. Number 3, the daily call list. Who to call today, ranked, and why. This is dead simple, and it lands hard in the trades because there is always a list of people who asked for a quote and then never heard back. And the owner knows it and feels bad about it and still doesn't do it. Numbers 4 and 5 are the boring ones, which is exactly why they're easy money. Boring problems have no competition. Number 4, the hiring packet. You give it the role, the pay range, the must-haves, and a little context about the business. And it comes back with the job post, an interview guide with the actual questions, and an offer letter. And if they use DocuSign, it'll route the letter for signature. Now think about who churns staff constantly. Restaurants, gyms, home services, cleaning companies, anybody hiring hourly. They're rewriting the same job post 4 times a year from scratch and interviewing with no structure at all, which is why they keep hiring the wrong person and then having to do it again in 5 months. Number 5, CRM Cleanup. Duplicate contacts, dead records, no segmentation, and a database that nobody trusts. It goes through, cleans it, and tags it into something usable. Nobody wants to do this, which is why nobody's competing with you for it, and it sets up everything else that you'll sell them later. Now, 6 through 8 are the big ones. They touch revenue directly, and when you're pricing, remember that a business will pay you for a cost saving, but they'll fight you on it, and they'll pay almost anything for revenue. Number 6 is end of day wrap. Every evening, it tells the owner exactly what happened that day across everything, what got missed, and what's still owed. This is the smallest ticket on the list, but it's the stickiest because once somebody has looked at that for 2 weeks, they will not go back to not knowing. Number 7, a live revenue dashboard. And this one is new enough that most people selling AI services haven't touched it yet. Cowork has live artifacts now, which is basically a dashboard that repopulates every single time that you open it, pulling straight from their connected accounts. So no reports, no exports, no logging into 4 different things. Their available balance, what came in this week, what's outstanding, broken down however they think about their business. And the honest part is that once the connector is set up, this takes a couple minutes to build, which is not what you're charging for. You're charging for the fact that they've wanted this for 6 years, and every software company that they've paid has failed to deliver it to them. Sell it to anybody with more than 1 revenue stream. So multi-location, franchise owners, anybody running service plus retail. And number 8, the one I told you about at the beginning. This is a custom live dashboard built on top of whatever field software that they already run. Every local business over a certain size is paying for something like Service Titan or Jobber or a dental practice management system, and every single one of those has reporting that the business owner has just given up on. When I worked at my 9 to 5 for the installation company, we used House Call Pro, and we could never get the numbers that we needed out of it. We would ask for one number, and the software couldn't give it to us in the way that we needed it. And other local businesses have the exact same problem. So you connect to it, and if there's no native connector for it, you bridge it through something like the N8N or Zapier MCP, which covers thousands of apps. And then you build them the view that they actually wanted. Job profitability by crew, which lead source is really paying, what each tech closes. This is a retainer, not a project. And it's a retainer that they'll never cancel because it becomes how they look at their own business. Nobody in the AI services space is selling this right now. Everybody's still fighting over the same 5 chatbot offers. So here's the part that actually matters, because you could have all 8 of those dialed in and still be broke in 6 months. Stop building something custom for every client. Pick one of those 8 and pick one kind of client, not local businesses because that's not a niche, but something like commercial cleaning companies with between 10 and 50 employees. Then sell that same thing 20 times. Client 2 is the same type of business. So you're starting from something that already works and you're only learning what's different about this one. By the 5th, you know their software and you know their objections before they say them, and you can describe their typical workday better than they can, which is when you stop pitching and start diagnosing. And diagnosing is what people pay 4 and 5 figures for, and your pricing moves with it. The first roofing company might pay you $3,000 to set it up, but by the 6th, you're selling something that already runs for 5 of their competitors. And that's a monthly number. Now I know what some of you are thinking, Lindsay, I have no clients and I've never sold anything. So how am I supposed to just walk into somebody's business and diagnose it? And I get it because I had 0 clients too. A year and a half ago, I was making $50,000 a year doing marketing for an installation company and checking my bank account before every time that I bought groceries. What got me out of that was building one thing for one business and writing down what happened. My own 9 to 5, then a family farm, then a real estate lead gen company, then an accountant, one at a time. And within 9 months, I'd made over $100,000. And then I was able to quit that 9 to 5. And if you're telling yourself that you're not technical enough, go open Cowork tonight, connect your own Gmail, and set one scheduled task to run tomorrow morning. And then screenshot what shows up, because that's your proof, and it took you 15 minutes. So here's what I want you to do today. Pick one: Invoice Chase, Morning Pulse, call list, hiring packet, CRM cleanup, end of day wrap, revenue dashboard, or the custom one on their field software. Then pick the niche and go find 5 businesses that fit it. And not to pitch, just to ask what part of their week that they hate. If 3 out of the 5 say the same thing, you just found your offer, and you build it after that conversation instead of before it. Anthropic already wrote the skills and gave them away. So the hard part was never the building. The hard part is being the person who knows the problem that's worth solving and can walk into a roofing company and say, I know exactly what your Tuesday looks like. So if you want to learn how to build and sell these, how to actually make money with AI, come join my school community of over 3,000 members doing that exact thing for real. And if you're a business owner and you just want these up and running in your own business done for you, book a call with me. Both of those links are down below. And drop a comment. Let me know which one you picked. I read them and I'll tell you if I think it's the right one for your situation. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.